Good morning, everybody. Well, today we're going to start making our Thanksgiving food that my grandmother used to make. Now, keep in mind, I haven't made cream cheese cookies yet. We're making cream cheese cookies today. Grandma used to make this for Thanksgiving, and often she would put apricot jam in the middle, so we have to see how that works. And all the birds are here. We have bird food here for the birdies. Grandma used to love birds also. Just absolutely had a thing about birds also, so do I. So we're going to make cream cheese cookie today. What I want to do is I'm going to add in a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks of unsalted butter and 8 ounces of cream cheese. We're going to mix this together. We're going to actually roll this today. We're going to cream it together. Now adding in 1 egg. I have to make sure I get the cream cheese off my fingers because that's not professional. Not that Grandma did any better, because you got to keep in mind you can't help it when you have to mix everything together. Obviously, you know, I'm going to mix 1 egg. Alright, we're adding in a teaspoon of vanilla. Now folks, you could add almond extract if you want to, but I'd rather save my almond extract because I'm hoping to make an almond cake eventually in the next couple of weeks. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Alright, I'm adding in 1 and 1/2 cups of sugar. Now I don't remember how much sugar Grandma put in, but you got to keep in mind, this is years later. This could be, it might be similar, it might be a slightly different recipe. We'll find out. Adding in 3 and 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour very slowly. Yummy! Okay, we're not going to mix anymore. Eventually we're going to pull this together with our hands and pull it up, and we're going to form this into a ball. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. There we go. And grab my wooden spoon. Grandma always had a thing about wooden spoons. When she prepared for Thanksgiving, folks, I have to tell you, for many, many weeks, and I used to go over there on the weekend and actually help her bake. And she used to roll out that strudel dough, folks. You have no idea what her kitchen smelled like. Oh, it was wonderful. Okay. It's very floury. We got to mix it. I'm going to grab my hand and we're going to start forming this into a dough. This is going to take a few minutes to get this into a nice dough. Melt in your hands. What you want to see, folks, with cookie dough. Oh, a lot of arm movement. And this is going to go into the refrigerator. We're going to chill this for about 40 minutes and we'll be back. Folks, this definitely looks like Grandma's cheese cookies recipe. You can see how the dough is. You want to always make sure, folks, you keep your everything floured, because this will stick and you'll have a real problem with this. Look how beautiful that's coming along. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now what I want to do is I'm going to get it a little bit more rolled out. Grandma taught me actually how to roll it out. It was absolutely fascinating. Okay. Now we're using this as a cup, little cookie cup. Grandma often use cups as cookie. You could use regular cookie cutters as well. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this. Be careful, do not let this stick, because we have a plan here what we're going to do with this. We're going to put it on the cookie cutter, on the cookie pan. Now what I want to do now is, Grandma used to make a homemade apricot jam. I remember her doing this. We're going to put a little bit of apricot jam in the middle. Now what I want to do now, folks, is fold this over. Just like this. Some of it might slip out, don't worry about it. So we're going to continue going, moving on. We had apricot jam. She used to make the best apricot jam, folks, you can imagine. It was so yummy, folks. You have no idea. Here we go. This is what you want them to look like, okay? We can keep going. Fold it over. And this is how she used to make with apricot jam. We're going to pop this in the oven, bake this for about 5-10 minutes, and I'll show you the best cream cheese cookies Grandma Elizabeth ever made. It'll be so delicious. Jam. We could also make it with grape jelly if you want, but Grandma always used apricot jam, and this is always something she used on Thanksgiving. And you do put sugar in it. You don't put, just enough sugar to give it a good taste. You know what I mean? And here we have Grandma Elizabeth cream cheese cookies with apricot jam from Dead Boy's Home Country. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our wonderful YouTube channel.